Welcome back to Art at Home with Miss Lindstrom. Today we are going to learn how to draw a still life and talk about all the cool objects you have around you at home. As in the last video, you can watch along and create and pause when needed so that you can try it out on your own time. I can't wait to see what types of things you create. Let's get started. Our learning targets for this project are: I can choose an object at home that is meaningful to me. An object is a thing that you can see and touch. Our second learning target is I can draw a still life of my unordinary object. A still life is art that is about objects set up in a special way. Unordinary means special, different, or unique. So for this project, we are going to be thinking about unordinary objects around us at home to create a still life. Here are some examples of famous still lifes. Artists have taken many different objects throughout time and arranged them in beautiful, meaningful ways to create paintings, drawings, illustrations, and different types of art from them. Still lifes can be regular objects, something special to you, but it just depends on how the artist creates it as a setup. For my still life, I'm going to draw one of my favorite plants, eucalyptus, and my wedding shoes. I'm getting married soon, and these are things that are special to me, just kind of around me at the house. Shoes are normally a pretty ordinary object, but this pair is very special to me. I'm going to arrange it so that the eucalyptus helps make the blue really stand out. I'm going to think about how I want my shoes to look in my drawing, and then how I want the eucalyptus to be. Try to have your objects overlapping or in a more interesting way when you set up your still life to make the image more interesting. Good. Now we're ready to begin. So, I want you to take a minute and think about what's around you at your house. Are there a couple objects that are meaningful to you? Is there something really unordinary that you could draw? Take a few minutes to think about it and then pause the video to go get them. You are also going to want to start with a piece of paper and a pencil. For the first part of this project, we are going to start with just a simple drawing of our still life. Now, when you are drawing a still life, it is important to remember that you are only going to draw what you can see. Can I see the back of my shoes? No. So I will not draw the back of my shoes. I can also barely see the heels that they're standing on. I'm only going to draw the shapes and parts that are in front of me as I see them. I'm going to start with the middle shoe. Right in the middle. Choose one part of your drawing so that you can kind of think about how the rest of it relates to it and start to draw it in. Now, this is a very slow process. If you need to take a break as you're drawing, feel free. You can always take a picture of your still life and look at that as you are drawing so that nobody else in your house maybe accidentally bumps or moves your still life. You want to make sure that your still life is staying in one place the whole time you are drawing it. So, as I get in the middle shoe, I can start to think about where the eucalyptus and the other shoe are touching it to help me draw it as accurately as possible. Now remember, for today, we are only going to do a simple outline of our drawing. Next video, I will talk about adding color and adding some other details and shading into it. Now that we are done drawing, take a step back from your drawing. How does it look? Does it look like your still life? Let's review our learning targets. I can choose an object at home that is meaningful to me, and I can draw a still life of my unordinary object. Make sure that your drawing matches our learning targets, and think about how you would like to add color and shading to it next time. Feel free to leave any questions or comments on Google Classroom or check in with my office hours. Have a great day.